I can do all of that because I have this, the Fred Kelly Speed Pick. I remember Jim Michael, a good buddy of mine that I knew down in Jacksonville, Florida for many years. He says, Doyle, have you ever played a Fred Kelly Speed Pick? This was after I left Grandpa Jones, moved back to Jacksonville. I said, no, I never seen one of those. And they were in white like this one right here. So he gave me one or two, and I had those in my pocket for over a year until I could find some more, and I bought everything they had. Every time I go to Nashville, do you have these Fred Kelly Speed Picks? Oh yeah, Fred Kelly was just here a few days ago, they'd say. And so I've been using them since the early 80s. It wasn't long before that I had this old guitar, an old Martin guitar, and I gave it to Roy Clark back in the 80s and just got it back. He had it for 30 years, so I've been using these picks for probably 35 years, closer to 40 years now. It's amazing, and he makes them in different shapes and different things like this, you know. And sometimes I'll use those at Eric Johnson's studio. I made him up a bag not too long ago of these picks, and he just loves them. He said, oh man, thanks so much, you know. I remember one time I had the orange one, and this was an idea of my book publisher. They came out at the Country Music Hall of Fame. They were giving them out at my book release, and Steve Lyon was his name. You got to have an orange pick, because I had an orange Taylor guitar at that time. And I actually have a photo of Eddie Van Halen and I doing this. And so I gave him a Fred Kelly Speed Pick. So I've shared them with so many friends through the years, and the last rendition that, you know, or whatever, would be this one right here, and it's the black one, and it has the longer shank on it. And he also put my name on it, and which was such a nice gesture for Fred. And I remember putting my my hand in the bag before I left to go to the NAMM show just a few days ago. And I was in this room, and I reached in there. I'm wondering how long Fred's going to be with us. And I just finished the NAMM show, was playing at a church in California, and I got a notice on my phone. It was Fred's wife, Helen, and I just knew something was up. And she said, Doyle, Fred passed away. And this was just last week that he died. And I love Fred. He was such a big part of my life, big part of my sound. A lot of my friends would even say, I wonder what guitar Doyle's playing now. What's he doing, you know? But they always knew, there was no question, that I always use a Fred Kelly Speed Pick, and always will. They're going to continue to make them in Grayling, Michigan. And so, Helen, we love you. We know, you know we love Fred, always will. God bless you, and God bless your family. You're in our thoughts and prayers. Fred Kelly, you'll always be in my heart. You know that.